Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So this is my Pick a Spirit Animal energy reading that I post every Sunday, except for last Sunday. I was out having fun for Halloween, but anyways, today's message is going to be about what you need to know right now. And as you can see, there are 3 birds here. Birds are the divine messengers. They give us messages from spirit. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, there's a message here for you. And I want to thank you for your donations. May your gifts be returned to you 1,000-fold. So if you need more time to pick the bird that has a message for you, you can pause the video. Otherwise, let's get into the reading. For those of you who chose the seagull, seagulls are resourceful. So there's a message here of being more resourceful and more fearless. I call the seagulls the crackheads of the sky, okay? You're not going to out-hustle a crackhead. These are people that get up every morning with one mission only, and they accomplish that mission. So don't get out hustled by a crackhead. Seagulls see opportunities everywhere, even in the problems and challenges that they have. So that's a message for you, to see the opportunities, the blessings in disguise. Seagulls watch and wait, and they're infinitely patient. So there's a message here that, you know, infinite patience produces immediate results. I talked about that in another reading. That's a line from A Course in Miracles, okay? So there is a message here that you really know how to hustle and you know how to get it out the mud. But I feel like maybe you're getting a little impatient. Maybe you've been working really hard. You've been working your ass off and things aren't moving, things aren't shaking. But I'm feeling like you're somebody that actually thrives under pressure. Maybe you don't like that, but it's the truth, okay? You do your best when you have a little bit of pressure put on you. But you have the ability to see things from a different perspective. And Spirit is saying to tap into that. Instead of asking, you know, why me? Or why does this have to happen to me? Why am I going through this? Ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? Because I'm feeling like for some of you, you are, you have some leadership energy. You're a teacher, you're a guide maybe. And I feel like you're confused about why you have to go through things. Most teachers experience a lot of dark nights of the soul because experience is the best teacher, okay? Everything has a purpose in your life, even the shitty parts. But what I'm hearing Spirit say is to rise above the emotion and drama of anything that's going on in your life, any situations, any problems, and find solutions. You know how to do this. You know how to make head over heart decisions, I'm hearing. You know how to trust your instincts. You know how to swallow your pride and eat that humble pie, even if you don't like it. And I'm hearing for some of you, you need to speak up and ask for help when you need it. Okay, so don't be too prideful. I'm also hearing that you need to take stock of everything in your life and determine whether or not something is serving you or draining you. And be very honest with yourself and be willing to remove those things from your life that are taking from you, that are taking energy from you. There's not a mutual exchange going on, okay? So stay optimistic, I'm hearing. Remember what you have already overcome whenever you're going through any challenges or obstacles. And you actually have an advantage because you already know how to survive and thrive while others around you might be scrambling because you've already been through. You know how to survive. So use that to your advantage. There's also a message here about community and reaching out to your community. Like I said, getting help if you need it, talking to people. And I know this may be uncomfortable. I'm feeling a lot of hyper independence from this group, but this is the answer to your prayers, I'm hearing. For some of you, this is what you need to do. You need to reach out and connect with people that can help you. but tap into your potential. You have a lot of potential, a lot of strength, a lot of talents, a lot of skills. And I feel like you know this, but I don't know what, maybe there's something holding you back. Maybe you're tired, or maybe you're comparing yourself to other people. Don't do that. Tap into your inner power, your instincts, and your strength to get what you need, to get where you want to be in life, to get the help that you need to solve and overcome your obstacles and challenges, okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. For those of you who chose the Puffin, I'm hearing that you're a very resilient person, and you also have a deep love for your family and community. You believe a family should work as a team. I'm feeling a very giving and philanthropic vibe from this group. Maybe you work for a charity, or you're someone who likes to give. I'm hearing that giving is your love language. And I'm hearing that you also give people hope. Your energy is very soothing, very uplifting. For some of you, you may be an empath. So I'm hearing that you do need to protect your energy so that you're not taking on other people's problems and burdens, okay? But I'm hearing that there's a lot of concern and worry from this group for some of you about finances and stability. Maybe you're somebody that's been affected by this current government shutdown that's going on. Maybe you haven't been paid. Maybe you're in the military, or you've lost your SNAP benefits, or they've been delayed. And I feel like this is definitely causing some concern for you. Maybe you're worrying about how you're going to feed your family, or how you're going to provide. But I'm hearing spirits say that all of your needs will be met, that you will be divinely guided towards abundance. So trust your intuition and follow it. Even if it seems a little weird or crazy, go ahead and do what it is that you're guided to do, because this is going to make sure that you and your family have what you need. I'm hearing that you're a powerful manifester, and maybe you don't even realize it. But for some of you, you allow your financial worries and fears. I'm hearing fears for your family. You worry about them and their safety and well-being. All of these things kind of block this manifesting ability. But I'm hearing that it's very strong. So you're able to, manifest anyway. But I feel like you can do it on a grander scale, but you let your worries and fears kind of get in the way. And for some of you, I'm hearing it's resentment too. Maybe you do have to take care of people. Maybe you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, a single mom, or you're caring for somebody. And I feel like there's maybe for some of you some resentment that's built up. And that's real. I mean, we're human. We get tired too. But I'm hearing that you need to take care of yourself and know that you are doing the best that you can. So again, there's a message here of not allowing your fears, especially a fear of inadequacy, I'm hearing, to hinder you and stop you. And don't allow other people to project this energy onto you, okay? And don't project that energy onto the people that you care about. Don't allow your resentments, your fears, your worries to be projected onto your children, I'm hearing, or your loved ones, or whoever you're taking care of, because God's got you, okay? God is your source. Remember that. And I'm hearing that you and your family or your loved ones need to really stick together at this time. I'm hearing for some of you, you do need to reach out for community support, groups, churches, etc. Maybe you're somebody that's in a position to give to these organizations, and this is your confirmation that yes, this is something that you need to do. You need to donate, you need to give, or whatever it is that you're being guided to do. But I'm also getting a message here that you need to avoid trauma bonding with people. Like, don't get caught up in other people's situations and circumstances. You're here to help, you're here to assist, but you're not here to fix other people's lives for them, okay? People have their part. They're responsible for whatever's going on in their life, but you're here to assist, okay? I'm also hearing that you need to pay attention to your health. Don't allow the stress of what's going on, maybe in your personal life or in the collective energy with, the financial and political instability. Don't allow that to cause you to be stressed out unnecessarily, because it's not something that you can control. You can only control your piece of the garden, okay? You can only control what's going on in your energy and in your environment, all right? So take care of yourself. Make sure that you're not pouring from an empty cup. Self-love, self-care, and continue to do what you're doing because it's a good thing, all right? So thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. For those of you who chose the sparrow, I'm hearing that you have been really contemplating and asking yourself, how can you be more happy in your life? How can you be more satisfied, more fulfilled? And I'm hearing that it's with simplicity and mindfulness, okay? Being grateful for the blessings in your life. I'm hearing that you need to declutter. You need to get rid of some things. For some of you, you are needing to or thinking about embracing a minimalist journey. Maybe moving into a smaller living space, or just getting rid of things that, are taking up your energy and time. You don't use them anymore. And I feel like you're definitely feeling this vibe. Maybe you're wanting to use more natural cleaning products, making your own cleaning products. For some of you, I'm hearing you're interested in living in a tiny house community or a farmstead. But in general, you're interested in living a more healthy, environmentally friendly, sustainable life, getting rid of toxicity and excess, right? There's a message here that you need to build up your inner and invisible resources. And this will help you to gain more control over your life. I'm hearing for a small portion of you that you may be expecting. Maybe you're pregnant, or your significant other is pregnant. And so this is necessary for you to make these changes, for you to make these adjustments, right? To simplify your life, to pare down, to get rid of some things, to make space. And I'm also hearing that you need to get up earlier so that you can be better prepared for your day. And if you are expecting, you're gonna do this anyway, okay? You're gonna get up early when you have a baby. So you might as well start now. But for some of you, if that's not the case, you just need to get up earlier. You need to have a better morning routine. I'm hearing a slower morning where you're not getting up rushing and running around in chaos. There's a message here of being better prepared, getting your meals and your clothing and everything prepared the night before, whatever it is that you can do to be ready for your day. But there's definitely a message here about being an early bird, getting up earlier than you have been, okay? I mean, you don't have to join the 5 a.m. club if that doesn't resonate with you, but you can definitely get up an hour earlier to get yourself organized, to write down your to-do list, to sip your coffee slowly, to have that time in the morning to meditate, pray, to just get your thoughts together. Don't just jump out of bed and run out the door. No, you deserve to have some time for yourself in the morning. All right? I'm also hearing that this is the key. This is the key to improving your self-worth, is getting up earlier. It may seem, a little bit more practical and not even connected to your self-worth, but this is the answer. It's going to allow you to have more time for your friends and family, I'm hearing, because you're better prepared. You feel more grounded within yourself. If you're somebody that has entrepreneurial goals, and ambitions, this is one of the small steps that you can take, okay? Just getting up earlier in the morning so that you have that time. Sparrow is also about hard work and avoiding procrastination, doing the worst thing first. So if you have this daunting task, maybe you got to clean something you don't want to, if you're like a stay-at-home mom or a mompreneur, or if you're an entrepreneur and there's this one thing that you have to do in your business that you absolutely hate doing, do it first so that it's out of the way. That's what I'm hearing. When you tackle that less desirable thing, it builds up your discipline and resilience so that you can overcome even larger obstacles, all right? So the overall message here is about simplifying your life, getting up early, doing those things, those two things, simplifying your life and getting up early will give you a sense of liberation and pride, and it will help you to be better organized and prepared for your day. All right. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.